Family, welcome to another edition of The Fantasy with SJT. For those that are first timers, my name is John, main man in the middle, Twan, and to my far right, Mr. Sean P. We are The Fantasy with SJT. All right. Now, if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, ItsNation TV, make sure you guys do that. Hit that like button and also hit that notification bell so you guys can get that notification right when we go live. All right. And also, any fantasy football questions, please feel free to leave those comments in the comment section below. And also give us a follow on our IG page, The Fantasy with SJT. Once again, The Fantasy with SJT. And also subscribe to that premium episode. Premium episode is ItsNationTV.com. Go ahead. You'll see all those, all the descriptions to sign up for that. And support the channel, but also we're going to give y'all that extra content that you're not going to see anywhere else. All right. So fellas, let's go ahead and get into our matchups of the week.
Let's get into these matchups. I'm first again. And on this show, when you go number one with the matchups, that means that you're at the bottom. When you go first, you're at the bottom. And I'm at the bottom of the barrel. I'm a crab in the barrel right now. Like, pick me out, kill me. It's not looking good right now, Took another hot L this week. Hot one. I've been catching hot L's since week one. After week one, I'm like, oh, I'm straight. But no. Ever since then, it's been going downhill. Christian McCaffrey got hurt. Team's not producing, underachieving. Like, the players are there. I don't know what they're doing.
This is not lifetime.
This is lifetime, man. Right now, this is lifetime, man. This is lifetime. But we started off good with Jalen Hurts on Thursday. Had 24. I was confident. It's like, all right, Jalen Hurts only had 115 yards passing, but he got 24 fantasy points. Like, he's been doing it all year. He's been 20
solid,
or more all year.
Like, he's been solid. He's been getting it. He's definitely
look
been
at those
getting
stats. Like 115 yards passing, one passing touchdown, interception, 10 rushes, 44 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's what he's been doing all year. So it's fluke, if you want to call it fluke, but he's been doing it for multiple weeks. But fantasy football hasn't been fun for me this year. These guys over here are winning and I'm losing. It's not fun, you know what I mean? But we're going to stick to it. I'm 1-5. I'm not out. I'm still got a chance to make the playoffs. I'm going on the run. I said it last week. I'm going to say it again.
Gotta believe, man.
I'm going to say it again. Other player I want to highlight is Adam Thielen. He had 13 targets he had 11 receptions for 126 and a touchdown. He looked very solid this week. It's not too much I want to say about my matchup, but Thielen looks solid. Jalen Hurts looks solid. A.J. Brown looks like he's back in form. I don't know. I'm just,
Your team's trending up, though.
We're trending up, but you know what I mean?
I really do. Like, look at your team, man. Like, you set your best line. Like, you didn't quit.
Like, the thing,
my team, 113.
My team's not garbage. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, your team's not.
Bad
matchups.
Christian McCaffrey not being in there is big too. But
I will say with AJ Brown, I do feel foolish for having that 25 because he definitely finished well ahead of. He was
you got AJ Brown at 25. It's disrespectful.
Yeah.
He's AJ Brown. He's playing.
I can admit when I fucked
if he's playing, you don't have him at 25. You got to have him at least like 15.
You might be admitting a lot today.
But all in all,
we'll get it.
I'm 1-5.
We're not.
I'm coming back strong this week. I'm gonna get the W for you guys next week. I'm gonna be back next week with a W. All right, and it's going up from there. We're gonna go to these guys' matchups. They're winning. You know what I mean?
Some promises, but you moved to my matchup. Took the L2. So hey, it is what it is.
Man. I mean, you're 4-2 though, man.
I'm 4-2, but it would be nice if I was 5-1, 6-0.
You could be 6-0. I mean, you had 2 tough losses.
I mean, I've lost both my games by a combined 5 points. So I mean, it is what it is. We don't make no excuses. Fantasy football. We play a weekly game. It is what it is. Like I said last week, Nation, Jonathan Taylor. He was RB1 overall going into Monday night. So I mean, he had a hell of a game. 14 carries, 145, two tugs, 1 catch, 13 yards. It's kind of crazy how he caught this pass because watching the game with the fellas, there was a play action to Nyheim Hines, and I was like, oh, why isn't Jonathan Taylor in there? And then it threw a pass to this man, and we thought that he was the wideout. Like, it was crazy. So I mean, he's involved. It kind of sucks that he hasn't had more than 17 carries since week 1. So
that's crazy.
Once he starts to get those carries, I feel like Jonathan Taylor's is going to be. It's sky's the limit for Jonathan Taylor. He's RB4 right now in half PPR fantasy.
But he's a guy when it gets cold.
He's going to ball because
Yeah, I mean, because you're going to have to give him the ball. You can't
exactly.
just be throwing the football when it gets cold. You got to run the ball.
A lot of people forget about that. It's crazy. I had this conversation on the way here. Is that when it gets cold, it's not going to matter because he played at Wisconsin. He's used to that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like last year down the stretch when it got cold. I mean, he's not going to Derrick Henry when it gets cold. Derrick Henry's just a small car running at you out there. But, I mean, regardless, I feel like Jonathan Taylor he's only trending up, barring no injury. Everybody, if you watch the show, you follow the SJT podcast, y'all know I took a significant hit here with Kareem Hunt leaving in third. But hey, it is what it is. Got to set your lineups accordingly. Keep playing.
Yeah.
Another player I want to highlight is Tom Brady. Tom Brady's been fairly consistent for the whole year. He had 297, 2 tugs. That one pick kind of set me back, but I'm not going to talk about his rushing because he doesn't do that. It's probably based off of sacks, but basically
4 rushes, 1 yard.
Tom Brady's been consistent. It looks good though. It looks so good. It looks like he can really throw touchdown passes when he wants out there. It looks like he's under control. It looks controlled. It looks like he's comfortable. It looks like he didn't really have to do much. It's the Leonard Fournette show out there. I didn't expect Leonard Fournette to do much against that Philly run defense, but they had him involved. If you have Leonard Fournette, even though he's not in my matchup, like, hey, he's good to go. Last but not least, you already know, shout out to my opponent, John. You had Josh Allen, Diggs out there Monday night. They came, did their thing.
My bad. Let me start you there. Shout out to my opponent, CH, with the win. You know, I ain't give you no credit, but
facts.
I'm down in the dumps, man. I'm in the dumps right now.
I ain't
gonna lie to you.
CH, you need to take an L, man.
Facts. You do. Yeah.
You need to take an L.
Oh, it's coming.
At this point,
last year the roles was reversed.
It don't even matter.
Coming real soon.
I play you twice. I play you twice, so you gonna get one.
That's crazy. You was like 1-5 last year. I was 6-0.
But hey, like I will say, one thing I will say though about my matchup is that I had Diggs, my number 1 stardom last week. He did what he's supposed to do. Reason why I had Diggs in there because that's I'm sure that's his best game this year, and it happened against me, of course. I feel like I'm dipping back into last year right now, but Josh Allen, the game looked good early, but I mean, you lose by 4.7. You just, I mean, it is what it is. You move on.
You look at all the plays that your players could have made.
Yeah. You look at it, and you're like, oh, Kareem Hunt doesn't get hurt in the third quarter. What happened? But I mean, regardless, the team came to play. They made plays. It's things out of your control. Shout out to my opponent, John, again. Looking good this year, man. You got a solid team, man. You didn't even have Patterson in there. You still beat me. It's a great scoop of picking up Daryl Williams, so I'll give you that too.
Patterson might be the best free agency scoop of the year because he picked them up like not even on waivers. It was just like a random day. Like, I'm going to pick up Cordell Patterson today. And now that guy is balling.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So far, he's definitely the waiver wire pickup of the year so far.
For sure. Yeah. By far and away.
But we can go ahead and get into my matchup, man.
Oh, look at this guy.
I'm on my humble shit today, man. I
feel talk your shit, man.
I didn't even put up. I put up 115. That's solid, but I mean, you put up more points than I did. I mean,
it's not about that. It's about you play who's in front of you. You play to win the game.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I mean, you played and you won, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I won. All right. I mean, but I'm like you said, like that Kobe shit, job not done. You know what I mean?
That's
how I feel. You know what I mean? Like, it's. I mean, it was a great win. You know, I appreciate it. You know, definitely this time last year, I was looking at like 1-4, 2 and some shit like that. I was on the other end of what my record is this year. So.
Yeah, so we're gonna call it a fluke this year. I'll be back next year. Y'all see what's happening right now.
You writing yourself off this year, Pete?
Nah.
But
I'm coming back strong.
We'll get into my matchup. I'll highlight Cooper Kupp as always, man. Always getting it done, man. 130 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. He's one of the top wide receivers in the league. I mean, if not the best. As far as statistics go, we'll see because you got some other guys that are fighting for that, like Tyreek Hill, but he's been playing well. He's continuing to do his thing. That's my guy. I mean, I would like to keep talking about him week in and week out.
Nah, man, I want to touch on this, man. Just like Sean said something in the garage. Yo, that Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford connection is not going anywhere.
No, that shit is deadly now.
What? It's an understatement.
They going to the bar.
I don't know what it is.
At night, like, we're gonna run this play tomorrow.
Or they're going
right here to you.
Or they're going to like the
exactly.
TV room or wherever. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like that, it's not going nowhere.
Yeah,
like that's. I mean,
I feel
like you're gonna get consistent play up until your bye week, where you get no play, and then he's back in there. Like, I mean, it's just crazy. 9 catches, 130. Like every time, we all watched the game together last week. When we seen it, you was just like, Cooper Kupp again. And I was like, like God, like,
Cup.
Like, I mean,
it's like you expected.
It's a great pick right there, man. Solid.
Yeah, it's like you expected.
That's a great pick. He's because he went down the board to get him too. It's not like he was like at the top of the list.
You scrolled.
I reached for him.
I was looking at Cooper Kupp. I'm like, Robert Woods went before Cooper Kupp. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Oh, he's still solid.
Yeah. He's
Cooper
number
Kupp
one.
is doing his thing.
He's the number one over there.
Great pick there, man.
Also, the other guy I'm gonna highlight out of my matchup, I'm gonna highlight Khalil Herbert, man. Khalil Herbert came in, filled in Damian Williams. He was out going through that COVID protocol. And Khalil stepped up, man. 19 rushes, 96 rushing yards, 1 TD, 2 receptions, 15 receptions. I mean, he finished with like 18 fantasy points. Was solid, man. And it was a guy that I just picked up on the fly, man. I really picked him up to prepare for next week because I got a lot of players on bye coming up. And I ended up having to start him this week, and he ended up doing his thing, man. So Khalil, I definitely got to shout him out because this may not be a time where I can shout him out again because, I mean, with Damien coming back, we'll see. I mean, he may take over that starting job until David Montgomery comes back. We'll see. But definitely had to shout my man out. And then another one, Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, man, came back strong. I want to say, he had like 20-something touches. Oh, man. I mean, I got
29. No. He had 29 carries, so I'm sure
29, that's ridiculous. Like, he's back.
Ask John, Reese. hey, shout out to Colt for tuning in.
Hey, Colt Wells, what's up, bro?
Hey, shout out Colt.
Been a minute.
But hey, look, Reese, you gotta ask this guy. I didn't know who this guy was before he plugged them in. I was like, what? This guy had 18 carries, but I mean, you've been a great GM this year, man. I mean, we gotta give you your flowers, John. Like, I mean, you've been a great GM, bro. You have. Like, you've been. You making up for last year, like, dramatically, bro.
Hey, all the shit talking. I needed to, get back in the swing of things, man. I mean,
he balled, bro. He balled.
So it was a great pickup. I mean, but then also, like you said, Dalvin Cook, 29 carries, man. He's back. Dalvin Cook is back. Boy, I'm happy. I got away from that. I got away from that.
Who did that?
And Cooper Kupp.
Where are you? Where are you, man? Like, who gave him? Who gave him?
And if you're watching this live stream right now, share it. Let's get it out there. Come on, man. Share the live stream.
Share it. Definitely share it.
It's Bob Mageddon.
But yeah, overall the team did well. I'm still concerned with Tyler Lockett there, 4.8 or whatever. I'm concerned about that. Eckler, Herbert didn't perform to the way that they usually perform. So even with that happening, still put up 115. So I am grateful. I'm grateful. I mean, and hopefully that I can put up over 115 repeatedly. Continue to do that because I do want to get that high score title at the end of the season and then take it to the championship. But we'll see. It's still early. Early.
This nigga talking championship aspirations right now. Damn.
It's championship.
It's a new year, man. It's a new year in fantasy football.
It's championship or bust.
I'm not gonna mistake your confidence for arrogance. So I'll give you that.
Man. It's still early. It's still early. So we'll see what happens.
Yes, I love it.
But that wraps up the matchups of the week. So let's get into the rankings.
Oh, yeah. Y'all got some matchups y'all want to show us? Like, you had a close game, a crazy game. Post it in the chat. We want to see that. We want to see that for sure.
Yeah, we definitely want to see that.
We want to see y'all matchups too.
Yep.
I know you was like, I need this nigga Tweezy to take this LGZ right here.
Be real.
Yeah.
It's too close.
Yeah,
Too close.
I was.
I mean,
John,
It's real. I mean,
I know Jonathan was on your line all night.
yeah, he was like, Twan might go to sleep. He's like, he might go to bed. Like,
damn.
Oh my God.
We're going to get into these quarterback rankings, though.
He's still behind me.
Yeah, he is. I mean,
man.
Get the
Oh,
yeah. We got the quarterback.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 8, I got Ryan Tannehill going. All right, coming in at number 15, I got Jameis Winston against Seattle. I mean, I don't really like Jameis Winston as a quarterback, but I feel like in this game, I feel like the defense is going to get some turnovers on Geno. He's going to have some short fields, and I feel like Jameis can produce a little bit this game. I mean, you don't want Jameis as your starter, but, it's a lot of bye weeks this week, so Jameis might be in there for you. Justin Fields at 14 against Tampa Bay. Tua versus Atlanta. I like Tua this week also. I feel like this is going to be a little high-scoring game. Tua came out, threw for 300 yards last week and 2 touchdowns. So I feel like Tua's back. Who knows if he's going to be in Miami after this week because they're talking about trade talks with Deshaun Watson. But, if he's there, you can start Tua. Like I said, again, it's a lot of bye weeks this week. You got Josh Allen on bye.
It's true. It's a ton of buys, man. You got Dak
Prescott.
Justin Herbert.
It's a lot of bye weeks.
Yeah,
so it's a
bro.
lot of feelings this
Yeah,
week
bro.
for sure. So that's why these guys are on the list for real. Like
Tua to Washington. Yeah, we've been hearing the rumors.
Tua to Washington.
What you think about that, Reese?
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts on
how you feel
that.
about
I'm not liking that.
Yeah.
Tua to Washington.
Yeah, it's real.
I'm hearing
It's
it.
a real possibility.
That'd be
man.
crazy.
Yeah.
We're gonna get back to the list.
it's a man.
I mean,
I just said before the show, I'll take
he's
Tua
better than
over-
what we
over
got,
Heineke
but
and Kyle Allen
he's still
and
on a rookie
whoever we
deal,
got in
so it's
there.
not like we're paying him. So I'll take the chance.
We can only go up
Depends
from
on
here.
what we're
Yeah.
giving up, though. Don't give up no first, second, third,
Yeah, don't
fourth.
give up no first round
You
pick.
give up a 6, okay. Like I'm not giving up nothing too crazy for Tua. Like number 12, I got Sam Darnold against the Giants. Number 11, Matt Ryan against Miami. Number 10, Joe Burrow at Baltimore. Some people might be like, you got Joe Burrow at 10, but Joe Burrow has been playing solid. Like he's in the MVP race. Like
Stop it.
top 10, like he's in the top 10 MVP race. He's been solid this year. He has the weapons over there in Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Tyler Boyd. So I like Joe Burrow. At number 9, we got Derek Carr at Philly. Number 8, Ryan Tannehill against Kansas City. Ryan Tannehill has not been playing great football, but I feel like this is going to be a high-scoring affair. He's going to throw the ball. A.J. Brown's back. I mean, Julio's hurt. What is it, Tweez? Let me hear it.
No, last week was a high-scoring game. Your man had like 12 points.
I mean, but that was against a tough Bills defense.
They put up 30.
I'm not. Yeah, but Derrick Henry
that
had 3
was all
touchdowns,
Derrick
bro.
Henry.
Like
You don't think it's gonna be who they play this week?
KC,
He's gonna be running all over that.
Ryan Tannehill at number 8. But I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But I like Tannehill. I like Tannehill. I mean, it's a lot of bye weeks, bro. Like who?
I mean, that's
Are
true.
you putting any of those other guys over Tannehill?
Yeah, Tua at Atlanta. Tua versus Atlanta.
I don't know, bro. I'm not sold on Tua at number 8. No.
Bro, Atlanta. Are you sold on Atlanta? What are we?
I mean, against Miami, yes, I'm kind of sold. I think there's going to be a tough game, like for Tua. It's not going to be easy. Like no game is easy for Tua in my eyes.
Let's go to
like it's no game.
Like
Like he played Jacksonville last week. He played well, but you think he's just going to come out there week in, week out?
It's good to look good.
They only played 2 games.
It's easy
bro.
to look good versus Jacksonville
They
Jaguars.
only played 2 games this season. They played Jacksonville last week. I'm not.
Well,
I'm not
I
sold
gotta
on
see
They
Tua.
get Atlanta, man.
I'm not sold on Tua.
We'll see.
Atlanta has. I
20,
mean,
20 push-ups on that.
All right. There it is.
You don't do
All right, number 7, I got Jalen Hurts against Las Vegas. Jalen Hurts, like I just talked about, like it's not looking pretty, but he's getting the fantasy points. Like that's what you want. You want the fantasy points. Number 6, Tom Brady versus Chicago. Anything to say about that, too? Number 5, anything to say about that?
I agree.
Okay. And number 5, I got Aaron Rodgers versus Washington.
I think it should be probably 1.
I feel like, Washington is ranked 31st against quarterbacks this year. So I feel like Aaron Rodgers is
And we're
going to have
playing
a field day.
arguably the best.
Yeah.
Ever. One of the best ever.
Him and Devontae Adams are going to have a field day, and a big game for Rodgers. Sorry to say I'm playing them, but big game for Rodgers. At number 4, we got Pat Mahomes at Tennessee. Some people might say this is too low. I don't know. But I need to see it from Pat Mahomes. Like he threw 2 picks last week. He's not looking like the $500 million man. I would have to say, like, so I got to see he's playing a weak Tennessee defense. If he doesn't get it done like a huge game this week, then I don't know what's going on in KC.
I agree.
And number 3, Matt Stafford versus Detroit. I was about to put him at number 1 because I feel like he's going to come. Like, it's not like Detroit did anything to him, but you're playing your old team. They let him free. They didn't let Barry Sanders free. They didn't let Calvin Johnson free.
At that too. That's gonna be an emotional.
They let Matt Stafford free, so I don't feel like
McVay
he's like mad at Detroit.
Like 5 of them things.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna let him throw the ball.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna throw the football a lot this game.
Hopefully he's throwing it to Cooper.
Matt Stafford, I feel like he could finish this quarterback 1 this week. I see a big game for Matt Stafford. At number 2, I got Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has been playing lights out these last couple of weeks. Not even in the rushing. He's been throwing the ball well also. If Lamar's throwing the ball well, he's feeling confident back there. He's feeling comfortable. It's no telling what he can do in fantasy football. And number 1, Kyler Murray going against Houston. Houston's defense, they've been letting everyone torching them. Now they got one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league, top 3 in fantasy football, and Kyler Murray. So I feel like he's going to be able to use his legs, his arm, everything against Houston. It's going they're going to put up a lot of points.
Field day.
It's field day for Kyler Murray. He comes in at my number 1 quarterback this week. And that wraps up my quarterback ranking.
I like the top 7.
Yeah. Like top 7?
I know
that's surprised. I was like 2 weeks ago, like Tom Brady should be top 5 for sure.
I agree. Chicago
stuff.
Chicago
stuff.
Chicago. Chicago.
Now to my running back rankings. All right. Coming in first, 2025, Myles Gaskins going against Atlanta. Dearness Johnson.
I don't know about Myles Gaskins, man. I don't know about that
25.
Guy. That guy
Damn, every time at 20, what's wrong with my 20?
That guy is very, he had a good game 2 weeks ago, but that guy didn't do nothing last week. He was
going against Atlanta.
What did he put up, like 2 fantasy points?
They're going against
Jacksonville last week, though.
Exactly. Atlanta. Exactly.
The leading rush. I don't know.
I don't like Gas. I think Gaskins should be outside the top 25. I feel like he should be like 33.
This is a good game script for Myles Gaskins here because I think this is going to be a shootout type of game. And if they got to pass up, he's going to be in on a passing downs. I can see like what J.D. McKissick did to Atlanta. I can see there could be something like Myles Gaskins can do in this situation.
He had that one touchdown.
Yeah, but he's going to. But Gaskins going to be more. He's going to have more opportunities than what McKissick had. So I think that Gaskins. I think he'll finish better than top 20 than 25.
The last 3 weeks he had 2 carries. In week 4. In week 5 he had 5. In week 6 he had 5. I don't see the opportunities.
Most in the game is 13. He's only had more than 10.
I don't see the opportunities there. It's a drop off since like he had
but it's Bob McGinn.
He was my
hey, look, he was my if this guy going to get touches, you got to put him in there.
He was my don't believe the hype player. He was my don't believe the hype player last week.
He should be in this week too. Don't believe the hype on Myles Gaskins.
He will get it. He'll get it together this week. It's a good matchup. Come on, it's a good matchup. And he's 25.
He had a good matchup last week.
It's a good matchup.
And he only had 5 carries.
It's not like he's top 10 on this list. I got a whole bunch of other guys.
I can see if he was getting like 10 to 15 carries.
I got Antonio Gibson over him, and he's suffering it from a shin injury. I'll
put Gibson over him any day of the week, even if it's like he has a small chance to play.
Mike Davis is over.
He should be. They play Miami, bro. Like,
all right, come on. It's 25. I'm not going crazy here, man.
He should be at 33. But let's keep moving.
All right. Let's keep it moving. Let's get it back up there.
32.
24. Dearness Johnson versus Denver. 23. Melvin Gordon. 22. Miles Sanders. 21. Javonte Williams. 20, Antonio Gibson. I want to touch on Antonio Gibson real quick. Just I got an asterisk next to his name just because, man, I'm not sure if he's going to be available, man. Or we got to see how we go. He didn't practice today, but that's been the norm for the past couple of weeks. He hasn't practiced on Wednesday, but I think that this shin is really bothering him, man. And I feel like even if he does suit up, he's going to be limited, man. I would lower my expectations on Antonio Gibson. So, proceed with caution with him. If you have him, you start him. If he plays, you start him, obviously. But lower your expectations on him coming into this week. 19, Alex Collins. He has a hip injury, so I got him up there with a star next to his name because I'm not sure if he's going to play. He may. Right now they're saying that he's going to, but we'll see what happens throughout the week. Mike Davis at Miami at 18, 17. Devontae Booker versus Carolina. I mean, we had the tweets. I know you want to say something about that. I mean,
Nah.
You can have that.
You still got my man at 17.
I
mean, the Giants team is just depleted, bro.
Like, I just don't understand.
Yeah,
I just don't understand, man. Like Saquon was barely doing anything there. And you got Devontae. It's opportunity.
What was y'all bet on that? Y'all definitely had a bet on that.
Damn,
I'm surprised
because it was a Damian Williams, and we ended up had the COVID thing, so we didn't go through with that.
But, I think that I don't see it.
Yeah, but you were right about that, and then it could be an argument there with Devontae Booker at 17. It really could.
You starting Carolina defense this week?
I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm. You should.
That's an easy start.
Thinking about it.
Who else do you have?
The Colts D, but they're going against the 49ers, so
I think you them
I
in there with a Barkley-less Giants team, a Galladay-less
Daniel Jones
list,
terrible,
a Tony-less Giants team. I think
they have no one.
I think that's the star of the week right there, son.
Yeah.
They got Gilmore about to play this week, I think.
Oh shit! I got.
Sorry, man.
I got Shepard too. I got Shepard at wide receiver.
Carolina, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. They're a problem.
Gilmore is about to be out there.
But
Forgot about that.
I mean, we'll move. We'll keep it moving. Chase Edmonds at 16. Elijah Mitchell coming back. He'll be at 15. James Conner 14. DeAndre Swift 13. Going against the Rams. Leonard Fournette versus Chicago. Chuba Hubbard at 11. Going against the Giants. Damian Harris against the Jets. Number 9. Josh Jacobs versus Philly. Daryl Williams at number 8. Not really too many people on here I want to highlight.
You think that Daryl Williams going to finish higher than DeAndre Swift?
And Chuba? And
Daryl Williams?
Daryl Williams.
I don't think Clyde was ranked that high when he was.
He got it. Yeah, but Daryl Williams he played well versus Washington. He put up at 20. He had 2 touchdowns, and I feel like the offense runs a little bit better with him back there.
I agree. I think he runs the ball better than Clyde. Yeah.
So Daryl Williams, I got him up. He's high, but I feel like he's going to have another great week just with the offense. I think that Mahomes is starting to come around, so we'll see. I mean, they went against Washington last week, so it was an easy get right for them. But I think that they get some momentum going here. They played tough, but the second half it got away from us.
Yeah.
And
remember that field goal where we said, as soon as Dustin missed a field goal, we was like, they scored 21 unanswered after that. We caught it. We was like, dog, it's a wrap from here. Momentum is gone. Like, that's why he got fired, because that's what happens. Like, you gotta get fired.
Bro, yeah,
he's gone.
Dustin Hopkins is gone?
He's gone. You didn't see that?
Yeah, he got released.
He's fired. The practice squad guy came up.
Yep.
No.
He's done.
Yeah.
He's done in Washington.
Well, Dustin, there's a job out there for you, because LA might need to give you a call, because that other kicker, I don't know. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people are missing. A lot of people are missing.
A little hot tension is.
Hey, I ain't gonna put the full blame on Dustin. I mean, we overall we're not playing well, but he was.
Oh yeah. Mason Crosby. Yeah, he's been bullshit.
Mason Crosby is like, the
dude from the Chargers, like missing. I think he missed like 5 extra points this year.
Like, that's why I said Chargers need to give Dustin a call. They may. They may need to give him a call.
They had a kicker, but Badgley plays for the Colts now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's right. And Lambeau lost his job to that Jacksonville kicker that won them the game in London. So they released Lambeau, so kickers is
kickers is a tough position in NFL.
Yeah,
man.
everyone could be replaced.
Yep,
you're replaceable.
Yeah.
All right, but let's get back into the list. But Daryl Williams, he rounds out that 8. Let's get the top 7 up there, Mac. Derrick Henry, number 1. Do we need to even discuss that? I mean, the guy's a freak, you know what I mean? He's number 1 guy for me. Aaron Jones, number 2, versus Washington. I mean, we saw what Daryl Henderson did. I would highlight Aaron Jones here, man, because Aaron Jones, I mean, he's been what people expected him to be coming into the season. He's had some off games, but this is a game right here, get right game. Washington has not been playing well against the run for something. Like I said, Daryl Williams doing his thing. Aaron Jones, this is his week to do that, and he's going to be effective in the pass game. So I feel like this is the game where we're going to be trying to play catch up with Green Bay Packers. I think Aaron Rodgers has a good game, and Aaron Jones, Devontae, great game for them this week. So that's why I have him at number 2. Jonathan Taylor, Tweez, man, you know what I mean? Hey, he's earning my respect each week.
Appreciate
You know,
it,
he's
man.
he's climbing up that. He's climbing up the
Appreciate it.
ranking.
I see.
He's climbing up the ranks. So man, yeah,
see.
Jonathan Taylor, yeah. It's not.
He's not gonna lead the league in rushing, but
yeah, he's
I mean,
up
no.
there.
He's probably second or third. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
He's
I
up.
wouldn't even say second or third, but he's putting up big yards. Yeah, it's far and away.
Mhm.
He probably has like 800 yards rushing.
Derrick
after
Henry's
last-
ridiculous.
And that's
Yeah.
more than like the person that's in second place. yeah, that's more than like the person that's overall in second place. That's crazy. After
Derrick Henry's
contact.
ridiculous.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor, man, he's number 3 for me. Alvin Kamara going against Seattle. He's going to get his opportunities. Joe Mixon, backfield to himself. He's ready to go. The backups in Cincinnati, they look like they're injured right now. So it's Joe Mixon's job anyway. So they're going against Baltimore. So that's a great matchup for him. Cordell Patterson, we talked on him. We discussed him earlier. Cordell, waiver wire pickup of the year so far. He's going to do well against Miami. Miami is horrible against the run. So great, a great matchup for him. Daryl Henderson at number 7 going against Detroit. And I saw a stat on Twitter, man, with Daryl Henderson, man, him having more fantasy points than a lot of other guys that were drafted ahead of him.
Daryl Henderson is looking
He's
good.
He's looking good. I mean, he's in the right offense, man. That's why I wish my man Cam Akers was still healthy, man, because he would have ate. Cam Akers would have ate in this offense, but Henderson is getting the job done, man. So, but that wraps up the running back rankings for week 7. So yeah, let's move on. We got the wide receiver rankings coming up.
All right. Got the wide receiver rankings up here, man. So, start with Michael Pittman at 25 at San Fran. Sterling Shepard versus Carolina. Devontae Parker against the Atlanta Falcons. T. Higgins at Baltimore. Jalen Waddle versus Atlanta. Got Tyler Lockett versus New Orleans at number 20. Jacoby Myers versus the Jets at 19. Marquise Brown versus Cincinnati at 18. AB versus Chicago at 17. I mean, I don't really.
I mean, I can
wanna
agree.
touch
I
on
can
too many
agree.
of
I can
those
agree with
players,
those.
but,
I ain't gonna give you no
it
flack for
looks
that.
kinda-
I ain't gonna give you flack for that.
It looked kind of washed because, you know, it's a lot
I
of
like
teams
Jalen
go
Waddle
by.
this week, though.
A lot
I
of
like
teams go
Jalen
by,
Waddle
yeah.
a lot.
I like Jalen Waddle a lot, man. I like him.
I feel like he's going to break out big.
So, I mean, it is what it is with that offense there. I mean, it depends on what happens this week, but it could look different against Atlanta, but I think Jalen Waddle does look good. Number 16, I got Chris Godwin versus Chicago. Cortland Sutton at Cleveland. Robert Woods versus Detroit. Brandon Cooks at Arizona. DK versus New Orleans. Mike Evans versus Chicago. A.J. Brown versus KC.
That's where I like to see A.J.
I
Brown.
like
That's
Jamar Chase at Baltimore and Deebo Samuel versus Indy. So the player I want to touch on right now is Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is matchup proof. I'm convinced.
He looks good,
It's
man.
not-
He looks
it's not-
explosive.
it's
He looks everything
It's-
out there.
It's like
Can't
every
fake.
week I'm like, this is gonna be the week where he shits the bed, pisses down his leg. You know, but hey, shout out to Coach 30. Hey, look, like he's no Davis out there. You know, like he's gonna be out there. He's gonna be balling. It's Joe Burrow's favorite target, far and away.
Far and away.
Yeah,
he loves throwing to that guy. He's like, he's open again.
I'm convinced that Tyler Boyd does not play on the team. I don't know if Tyler Boyd is out there. At this point. Like, I mean, I feel like every big game is coming from number one. Like, I mean, looks the part out there. Looks the part. He looks like an athlete.
Looks like a top 5 pick out there.
Looks like a guy. But I mean, Jamar Chase, you can, if you got Jamar Chase, man.
What round did he go in our?
He went in like the 6th, 7th, man. He went late. I mean, I think he probably went in the 8th, 9th after the drops, but I don't remember the drops at this point.
Hey,
this guy,
all he's doing
balling.
is catching passes. Like,
Yeah.
he hasn't dropped anything.
I saw the Baltimore defense came to play last week. They kind of strapped up Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, but I feel like Joe Burrow doesn't have a choice but to force feed this man the ball. I like what they're doing with Jamar Chase, man. He's a rookie. Sky's the limit for him, bar any setbacks. I feel like he's matchup proof right now, man. He's having a hell of a year.
He didn't let that preseason shit get to
He
his
didn't
head.
at all.
For the
He didn't
regular
at all.
season, like,
He didn't at all, man. He looks good, man. He looks
Like,
really good.
After preseason, I was
Damn.
like, I don't want this guy.
Yeah,
Like he's
and he was there
a
for
waste
all
of
of us
pick.
to take.
Why they take him there at 5? Like,
Yeah.
but
But that's why. That's why top 5 wide out. He's looking like the part, man.
He's looking the part.
It's gonna be soon before he's like top 5 overall. For sure.
Won't be
I
too
mean,
long.
that rounds out 8 through 16 for me. 1 through 7. I got Terry McLaurin at 7 at Green Bay. I got DJ Moore at New York Giants. Calvin Ridley at Miami. Cooper Kupp versus Detroit. DeAndre Hopkins versus Houston. Tyreek Hill at Tennessee. Devontae Adams versus Washington. The person I want to touch on is Cooper Kupp. It's kind of like I touched on earlier today. I don't see it going anywhere at this point. I mean, we're 6 weeks into the season, and you never would have thought you'd hear Cooper Kupp's name in the conversation with Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, DeAndre Hopkins.
No bullshit, bro.
Calvin Ridley. Like, you would never think like a slot wideout would be just terrorizing the NFL like this. I know.
Terrorizing,
No. Like, this is
terrorizing.
He's obliterating defense. Like 9 catches, 130 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's what he had last game. Last game. Like, I mean, you can't beat that. Yeah, that's
it's not.
No, it's not.
Far from
It's
it.
not.
Far from it.
That's the thing. Like, it's not his best game. It's just consistency. Like, I've seen one bad game, and that was against Seattle, and that game wasn't even a bad game.
I think he had 7 for 92.
I think he had 80 yards. Yeah,
92 yards.
Yeah.
Some
That's
yards.
what I'm saying. And that's a bad game from Cooper Kupp this year. Like, I mean, Cooper Kupp is here to stay. He's here to stay. I don't think that Matthew Stafford's ever had anything like this in his career. He's never had nobody.
Calvin Johnson, stop.
No. Underneath.
I don't know. You say he ain't never had nothing like this in his life.
No, in his career, I did.
Yeah, Calvin
did.
Johnson.
I mean, I understand.
And they
that.
did numbers.
But to where, yeah, they did. But they're winning games now, and he's putting up numbers.
Oh, come on.
I'm saying,
No.
like, it's like
No.
but it's not like, okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
Take
comparing-
it
I'm
back.
not
Take it
comparing-
back. Take it back.
I'm not taking it
Take it
back.
back. Take it
I'm not
back.
comparing Cooper Kupp to Calvin
Take it
Johnson.
back. Take it
I'm
back.
just saying.
Take it back.
This is
Take
he
it
has
back.
this- He has this.
Take it back, Tweez. That's all you got to do right now.
Has Calvin Johnson been out there with anybody that
Take
looks like Robert
it
Woods?
back, Tweez.
Come on.
All you got to do is be like, I ain't mean that. Like, and I'll be like, all right.
I just said that I don't mean that he's as good as Calvin Johnson. Is that what you want me to take back?
You
I said that already.
You said it's the best.
We're still talking about that. Like, come on.
Hold on.
I just said that. I said that. I know. Let me finish my point.
Hold on. Please make
A
a good
safety
point.
blanket underneath like that. Like, come on, man. The defenses. You have to play.
Safety blanket.
You have to
He
man
ain't
that
Calvin
up.
Johnson.
Are you manning up Calvin Johnson out there?
Who?
Are you?
Me? No.
I don't think that defenses were either. You have to man that up because the Deshaun Jackson is running deep. You got Robert Woods running over top of that.
So you're
too.
saying Stafford has better weapons? Yes, overall. But you were talking about Cooper Kupp alone.
Thank you, Sean.
You were talking about Cooper Kupp alone, though.
Sean. So,
You
a
said
safety
Cooper Kupp.
blanket to where just he runs better routes than Calvin Johnson.
Okay.
Calvin Johnson.
Like, come
Then
on.
what is okay? So separate. Does he create separation better than Calvin Johnson?
No. Stop it.
Overall,
His intermediate routes is better than Calvin Johnson.
Why are we
I'ma
talking
say
about
that. I'll say
intermediate? We're
that. I'll
talking
say
about,
that.
come on.
I'll say that because he has 9 catches from 130. He's averaging like 12 yards.
Who has
intermediate?
the second most receiving yards ever in the season? Calvin Johnson.
Come on,
Sean.
man.
I don't think anybody's
Calvin
saying
Johnson,
that
Calvin Johnson is not better than Cooper Kupp. I don't want anybody mistaking me for that. I don't want nobody to think that I'm going off the radar here.
He said this is the best thing. Yes, he never had a Cooper Kupp. You said that, bro.
Underneath, he hasn't had nothing like that. Underneath, I don't think that he's had anything like that underneath.
But we're not. It doesn't. I mean,
It's moving the chains. It's consistent. I mean, Calvin Johnson's consistent too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not comparing the two.
I see what you're saying.
What I'm saying. Okay,
but you just said it a little bit wrong.
From
You
it,
said it a
bro.
little bit wrong. But you said I take it back.
I'm not.
Just be like, I take it back. I
I'm not-
forgot about Calvin Johnson.
I've already addressed that.
Nah, I forgot.
Calvin Johnson. Come on, man. We know Calvin
I-
Johnson
you know,
is
I got
probably
it,
the
you
fourth
know.
best wideout to ever play the game.
Yeah.
I say fourth best. If anybody got something to say about it, I can give it. So, look, I'll give you the 3. Bing, bing, bing. I'll probably give you 4. But you know what I'm saying? Like, in a situation like this, what's around him, I'll give you that. What's around him.
Oh, he has a great supporting
it's
cast.
crazy,
It's
man.
nice.
Even to the offensive line. I mean, it starts with the play caller. He's never had anybody like Sean McVay. But he got a run game. He even has a tight end out there. He got 2 other stud wideouts. And then it's just Cooper Kupp eating up that third wideout who he's going to beat. 95% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to crush him. He's going to get wide open. Even if it's the number one corner out there. I mean, I just think Cooper Kupp's on a tear, man. Like if you have
He's on a
Cooper
tear,
Kupp,
like
you have Cooper Kupp right now, the number one wide receiver in fantasy. Like, I mean, you can't
Cooper
beat
Kupp.
that.
That's crazy.
Cooper Kupp. You never would have thought that going into the draft. You never would have thought that going into the draft.
And I think like you can't key in on like, okay, we're gonna put like even like okay, when they go like they can't key in on them. I mean, you can't like say, oh, I'm gonna stop Cooper Kupp this week because
you got Deshaun Jackson running straight. You got Robert Woods coming across the middle.
Yeah.
And then you got Tyler Higbee in the like. Come on, like
and then just
Daryl Henderson in the backfield, like.
And then what do you know? Van Jefferson was on the show.
Exactly. Like
you guys are eating. I'm here too.
Sean McVay is loving it right now.
He's
like,
just. Well, I mean,
Jared Goff is gone.
Yeah, Jared Goff is gone.
Like,
he said while he's there, while he's the head coach of Los Angeles Rams, Matt Stafford will never see a fucking preseason game ever. And I think the same's going to go to. I think it's going to go for say
players
Cooper
like that.
Probably not going to see a preseason game ever again.
Players like Staff, like he's been in the league for so long. Like why does
what do you need to see?
Like what do you need to see from him in preseason?
Where's he rank all time passing yards? He's probably top 15.
Oh, for sure.
But I mean, I just feel like Cooper Kupp. All in all, Cooper Kupp, man, he's having a great year, man. He's having a
salute to Cooper Kupp for sure.
Salute for sure. Salute. That wraps up the week 7 wide receiver rankings, and I'm taking a break, dog. I'm not even gonna bug him, dog. I gotta handle my business real quick. I gotta take a phone call real quick. Somebody hit me. It's really important right now. I gotta get to it.
We get to it.
Do y'all think?
We can hold it down. We can hold it down real quick. We can hold it down. We're gonna get into the tight ends. I got that one. But starting off 15, Robert Tonyan, and him making this list, right? I was skeptical putting him on his list just with the performances that he's been putting up the past couple weeks.
You like Mo Ali? You like Mo Ali? Let me stop. I'm gonna let you get there. Let me let you get there. Because I've been thinking like, who should I pick up?
He's been all right.
But he only plays like 40% of the snaps. That's the only thing about him. Like,
but with tight end, how many other options do you have?
I know.
How many other?
Tight ends, you don't necessarily need them to play all the snaps.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You need them in the red zone. Yeah,
part of the scheme.
Yeah. Facts.
But Tonyan, he barely made my list. CJ Uzuma, he is the starting tight end over there. He had a one big week and he's been all right. Going against Baltimore could be a high scoring game, may fall into the end zone. Mo Ali Cox, we talked about that. He's got in the end zone last week, had a nice play.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns 2 weeks before. Like that again, he scored tons.
I'm not hearing much of who was behind him.
Jack Doyle.
I'm not hearing much of Doyle's name. Mo Ali Cox he looks like he's the guy right now. All right, but Zach Ertz against Houston. The only reason why I had him at 12 because I still want to see how
you gotta see how they're going to utilize.
How that's going to go, man. It's a great matchup. Great matchup, so we could have a great game. But we'll see how much they involve him this week going against Houston. But it is a great matchup.
But I do feel like Zach Ertz, they had Max Williams in that offense, and Max Williams was balling. And Zach Ertz is an upgrade. Yeah. So I like Zach Ertz 100%. In this offense with Kyler Murray. He's definitely going to get targets for sure.
Yeah.
So yes, he went to the Cardinals. Like, nah, he can play this week.
He can play this week.
He couldn't play last week.
Yeah.
So he's eligible this week. If you got Zach Ertz, fire him up. Especially the tight end position is very slim. So if you were able to keep Zach Ertz, maybe kept him on your roster all year, and then he got traded, you're happy right now. Start him with confidence this week. I feel.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray.
Then number 11, Hunter Henry going against the Jets. He's getting more and more involved. He's starting to make some things happen. We seen Sean, you dropped him. But
stop. I don't want to talk about that.
But he's starting to come alive. Tyler Higbee, I feel like he can be better, but I feel like this could be a game for him to get things together.
Detroit. That's all you gotta say. Detroit.
This is a game for him to get things together. Now, Ricky Seals-Jones coming in at number 9, man. My God, man.
You got to rank high, a little bit high.
Ricky Seals-Jones. he's
solid.
backing up. He's backing up Logan Thomas right now, and he's doing a damn good job. All right. I mean, you know how many you want to know how many times he came off the field offensively this past week? One time.
Damn.
He was out there and he ran a route 90% of snaps on offense. So he not 90 plus. I mean, so he's running a route.
That's a good stat. That's a good stat.
So if he is somehow still on the waivers, I mean, or he's still you need to pick him up. He could be a stardom this week going against the Green Bay Packers because we're going to be down and we're going to be throwing the ball. If he's out there, if he's out there throwing, if he's out there running routes 90% of the time, he's gonna get a couple targets his way. So definitely Ricky Steele-Jones makes my top 10, comes in at number 9 for me on my list. All right. Then Noah Fant against Cleveland tomorrow night. That game, it's gonna be an ugly game, man. I mean Denver should win with all the injuries on the Cleveland side. Noah Fant, definitely a guy I think that's gonna be a solid play tomorrow night. So
it's a sneaky survivor pick too. Denver. Denver is a sneaky survivor. No.
I'm about to say that's a scary survivor.
I mean, it's
sneaky but risky.
With the injuries out,
Facts.
Who they got? Dearness Johnson back there? I mean,
don't come for Dearness.
No, they don't have Baker either.
They don't have Baker.
They don't have Baker, right?
Yeah, Jarvis ain't playing.
I mean, they got Chase Keenum. He's a glorified backup. He can come in and make some plays for one game.
Not against Denver though, man.
I like him better.
I like Case Keenum better than Geno.
I like
for
him better
sure.
than Geno.
Yes.
I'll
take Case Keenum over Geno.
Case Keenum.
Dang.
Case Keenum's he's not good, but I'm taking him over Geno Smith.
You would not take Case Keenum over Geno.
He's a glorified backup.
No, you would not. You taking Case Keenum over Geno?
Yes, 100%,
bro.
Oh, now y'all, yeah. Oh my God, run it back from last week, man. Hey,
no, I said I wasn't high on Geno.
I wasn't really high on Geno either. I just say he would.
I didn't say he's a bum. That's what I said.
He had to throw the ball.
He would. I don't know, man. There's a lot of Geno here. Nah.
But top 7. Number 7, Dallas Goedert. Man, he's in tight end number 1 with Ertz gone. Definitely now he's getting all those targets, man, that Ertz and him were splitting. So definitely a top 7. Mike Gesicki going against Atlanta. I was a little bit down on him last week, but he balled out against the Jags.
I know him last week. He was on it. You trending up.
I know, but I was down when we talked about him.
Fucked me last week too. That's another player. I just thought about that. Damn, that game was early.
Yeah,
bro, he fucked me.
You went your whole morning.
Yeah, a whole morning. I mean, no, he had Jacksonville's defense, somebody put up like -1 for him.
He started Jacksonville's
it was Jacksonville's
but still, like if you had just a second. You can keep going. My bad. I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry.
He didn't score, but he had 100.
Just a second. Yeah, he should have scored. I mean, he did everything but score. He had 113 yards.
He's on the rise right now. He's trending up.
Yeah, he's trending. He's trending.
He's definitely trending.
But I remember he was on the.
Is that with or without Tua?
That's with Tua.
With Tua.
So Tua's gone.
But even with Tua, without Tua, like
Deshaun Watson.
That's the only reason Tua would be gone.
Yeah.
You upgrade all Miami wideouts to Deshaun Watson's on it.
Oh yeah.
All of them.
Devontae Parker becomes a thing again. Waddle's already been doing his
Will
thing.
Fuller already there.
Will Fuller.
Yeah. Will Fuller. Oh yeah. Will Fuller.
That's my face when you told me that too.
Damn.
Will Fuller's there. Damn.
Yeah.
Devontae Parker is going to be underneath. Jalen Waddle. Will Fuller deep.
Top 5.
Look like the Rams out there. So
TJ Hawkinson.
Not even close.
Going against the Rams. I mean, solid play. Kyle Pitts against Miami had a great week going in before he went into the bye. So he's starting to come alive. Darren Waller, get right game. Darren Waller's been disappointing the past couple weeks now.
Yeah.
This is a game
when you
where
drafted Darren Waller,
right.
You're not happy right now.
Hold on. Yeah. Where's
you're not happy.
But is that his fault? Like,
Let's look at that real quick.
I mean,
he's getting catches.
He might be
The-
falling.
the
Like,
tar-
He's
the
he's
targets are
ranked
there.
5 in fantasy.
They're not there.
based off of one game.
He had 19
Yeah.
targets week
Yeah.
1.
Yeah,
Week
At
2,
one
7.
inflated
Week
game.
3, 7.
What Ricky
Week
Seals had
4,
last
7.
he had like 13.8 or something like that.
Yeah, outscored Darren Waller.
Now smart Darren Waller.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah,
Now,
you're
when
right.
you drafted Darren Waller this year, you're not happy. You got him in like
You're
the
not.
third.
I feel like the league is over the Darren Waller thing.
I was gonna say, are niggas keying on him? Is he not getting the targets? Like, what
Yeah,
is-
I mean, Oakland just don't got the weapons out there.
Yeah, they
you
just
can
don't have
key
it.
on
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
Like
you can
you're
key
putting
on
your
him.
best player. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Man up across the board.
Like Henry Ruggs is not getting it done. They got
he
Edwards
scored-
over
he
there.
scored last week.
They got
Ruggs was-
Renfro. I mean, I'm not going on Ruggs. I'm just saying,
their
but
offense
he's not a
balled
threat like that to take the pressure off of Darren Waller.
Yeah, I agree with that. But they're going against Philly. He should get right this game. He should get right. So we'll see.
gonna see.
If he don't play well, this game, he's definitely going to be it could be a buy low next week, but we'll
Buy
see.
low, sell high.
Or
Target.
sell him high. Like,
Yeah.
either or.
But Mark Andrews also at number 2. I feel like he's starting to come along now. I mean,
I like Mark Andrews.
I like Mark
going
Andrews.
against Cincinnati. We talked about Jamar Chase and Cincinnati. Their offense, their offense looks good. So I think they're going to be able to make this a game. They're going to be able to score against Baltimore, where this could be a high scoring. But I do think that Baltimore pulls away in this one, and I feel like Mark Andrews will get his opportunities. Travis Kelce, number 1, doesn't even need to talk about that. He's going to be number 1.
He's number 1 every week.
Week out.
Yeah,
Travis
it's
Kelce.
it's just going to be there. Like, I mean,
It's funny because we said Kelsey's always 1, Waller's always 2, but
Yeah.
Waller dropped.
Yeah,
he's
Waller
dropping.
dropped.
He's
He
trending.
dropped
He's
this
trending
week.
down.
Waller's
He's definitely
trending. Like, Mark Andrews number 2.
down.
I mean, yeah, it's getting there to where, like, I mean, but that's also a
You
testament.
still gotta
to,
start him. Like
It's also
no
a
way.
testament to how Mark Andrews is playing. Like,
Yeah.
Mark Andrews is playing.
Lamar's looking his way. Like
Yeah, Lamar's
his targets are there.
Sure,
I feel like his
he's getting back to like that 2019 type form. Right?
yeah,
Mhm.
he's playing more snaps. Like
Yeah.
it's looking good for Mark Andrews.
Yep.
Let's
But
get
that
into
wraps
these
up tight end.
defenses. Defensive special teams. All right, number 15, I got the Falcons at Miami. Number 14, the Giants versus Carolina. I actually like the Giants this week. I'm thinking about picking them up and starting them this week. Honestly, Sam Darnold has
fun,
not
have fun.
looked good
Have fun, man.
since he ain't looked good since Christian McCaffrey been out the
Defense
lineup.
gave up 38 points.
Since Christian McCaffrey been up. No,
Second time.
no, he had that 1 week. He had 2 rushing time. I'm talking about throwing the football. Like it's not looking good out there for him. Like with Darnold, I don't like it. I feel like the Giants can get at him. I mean,
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
you're
That's
looking at
right
last
now he's
week.
saying is
Who they played last week? The Rams,
They're
right?
29th overall.
They played the
defense.
Rams last week. Of course, it wasn't good.
Sonic defense
I mean-
averages 1 point
I
over
You
6
said
weeks.
You said Carolina's
mean,
No,
no,
think about starting
the
the
Giants.
Giants
defense.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like Carolina's offense right now. They look very,
Rolling the
very
dice
shaky.
right there.
Yo, you are rolling the dice.
I mean, yeah,
Right there.
yeah.
It's not
exactly.
even boom or bust. It's just it's bust or
We're gonna come back this week. The Giants defense gonna boom this week. All right, let's get it back under.
What you see for this though, real quick?
What'd you say?
What you say for this, bro?
What?
But it's defense, man.
I mean, they look terrible stat wise.
you're not even
on the
considering that.
He said, I like the matchup against Carolina.
I like
Yeah.
the matchup against Carolina.
Forget history. Forget what they
Exactly. I like the matchup against
Yeah.
Carolina. They got 2 points against the Rams, so I feel like they can at least get like 8 against fucking Carolina.
Carolina just put up like big points against the Vikings defense.
Who?
So you're taking that over the
Vikings defense is trash.
super trash. All right.
So is
Yeah.
the Giants, but I like the matchup
Okay,
this
I
week.
got you.
Number 13. I mean, that's they coming in at number 14. You know,
I would start.
So-
I would start.
yeah.
I would start.
Most fantasy leagues is 12-team leagues. You might got 16, so they're coming in at the bottom of fantasy leagues.
You
Like-
would start the Falcons over the Giants.
I like their-
defense,
yeah. I'll take the Falcons over the Giants.
but you got them ranked lower.
No, I like. Stop. You putting words in my mouth now. I like the Giants defense over the Falcons this week. Like I don't like Carolina's offense. Like they've been very, very, very shaky. Like I know you got DJ Moore over there. I'm not saying he can't do.
I
his
know you
thing,
got
but,
Chuba Hubbard over there
you know,
too.
exactly. And I still like the Giants defense. I don't like the Giants defense. That's why I got them at 14. But At 13, the Raiders versus Philly. 12, 49ers versus Indy. At 11, Broncos at Cleveland. They would have been higher if I knew Baker Mayfield was not going to play in this game.
True. Yeah,
I made these
I
rankings
dropped
before.
Broncos D in one of my other
Like
leagues.
the
Shit.
Broncos would be way higher if I knew Baker wasn't playing. The Broncos defense is about to go crazy this week. If you got them, you're happy right now that Baker's not playing, and they're going to have a great week. At number 10, the Browns versus Denver. I got them at 10-11. I feel like this is going to be a low-scoring affair. It's going to be a defensive game. It's going to be a defensive affair in this game. Hey, bet the under for sure.
Definitely
It's not going to be a lot of offense played in this game.
All right, yeah.
For sure.
Might be a lot of running the ball in this game.
A lot of running the ball, a lot of pussyfooting out there.
7 here in Cleveland.
In the fourth.
Right,
yeah.
right.
At number 9, I got the Packers versus Washington. Heineke, I mean, he's okay, but I feel like the Packers can get some sacks and turnovers this week. The Colts at number 8 at San Francisco.
Solid play there, man.
Yeah.
Colts at San Fran is a solid play. I like that.
Yeah.
I like Colts versus San Fran a lot. I think people.
I feel like that's going to be another defensive game.
What they put up like? Was it like 31-3 last week again? I mean, they played Houston, but you give up 3 points to an NFL team. That's crazy. But Belichick gave up 21 to those guys. So facts. I mean,
At number 7, I got the Panthers versus the Giants. Daniel Jones is looking terrible. He has no weapons out there. Saquon's hurt.
True.
Slayton's hurt. I mean, Shepard's back.
Yeah.
But
Gilmore can make his
Tony's
appearance
hurt.
this week,
Like,
so we'll see.
Gilmore might be in there. So I like the Carolinas defense against Giants at number 7. At number 6, I got the Ravens versus Cincy. The Ravens defense came back alive last
week.
week.
Be a tricky
that's tricky.
There,
that's
man.
tricky. That's tricky. But they held Justin Herbert in the Chargers' high power offense to 6 points. Yeah. So you got to give them a look this week. You have to.
And they at home? Yeah. So
and they at home. You got to give them a look.
They play a lot of fucking games at home. The Colts, Chargers, and
they gonna have a lot of road games.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what that's gonna be.
All right, number 5, Darnold bounce back. No. What is the bounce
for Darnold?
What is a bounce back for Darnold? What's a bounce back? He about to throw 300 yards,
Big game for Darnold,
2 touchdowns? No. Stop it. DJ might have a solid game, but
I need it.
I don't see Darnold targets. I don't see that offense as
5 catches.
13 targets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold happened.
Exactly.
Most uncatchable balls.
Yeah, I mean,
no, I'm not trying to knock my man. My man sure hands. So no, I'm not gonna knock him.
Ever since McCaffrey gotten hurt,
ever since McCaffrey, because
Darnold has been
because
playing,
that's what defense is key on. McCaffrey, like
I mean, it's very true. I will.
When you got Christian McCaffrey
agree.
out there, the play action is deadly.
Agree.
Like,
yeah, bro.
exactly.
It's
like looking good,
Whatever
you want it. Like,
I 100% agree. Definitely because CMC is not out there. Like, it takes a whole nother aspect of offense away.
Chuba is not.
I'll let Chuba do what he does.
Exactly.
He's not going to do what
he's not
CMC does.
Obviously. And number 5, I got Tampa versus Chicago. Justin Fields is still getting acclimated with the NFL, but I feel like he's going to be okay. But right now, it's not looking promising. Like he needs time. He was thrown into the fire with that offense. So
he needs another year, man.
Yeah, I like the Buccaneers versus Chicago at 5. At 4, I got the Saints versus Seattle. Geno Smith. I mean,
Saints about to eat.
He's not the guy. He's not.
Saints
I
didn't see pick 6, fumble, strip sack, fumble. Nothing at the 1 though. AK.
Geno made
AK's going in
this game early.
Oh, for sure.
AK's going in,
He's
but
definitely going in.
Need
to be up like 41 on the money.
And number 3, I got the Patriots versus the Jets. The Jets is the Jets. They got another rookie passer over there. I feel like you have a good future, but right now, it's tough. They don't have the weapons out there for them. So I got them at 3. Number 2, the Cardinals versus Houston. The only reason I got them at 1 is because Detroit's been looking terrible. Houston's been looking better than them. You know what I mean? I feel like the Cardinals are about to.
Right,
exactly.
Sure.
The Cardinals, the sacks are going to be there for them. Exactly. The turnovers. We're going to see a lot of turnovers and sacks in this game. I mean, Davis Mills is not it. And he only has one weapon in Brandon Cook. So, it's bad out there for Houston right now. Number 1, I got the Rams versus Detroit. Again, they have no weapons out there. Like, Who's their best receiver?
Now, I feel like they're gonna be playing. I feel like they're
Like,
gonna be.
Saint Brown, like-
Brown.
Oh
like,
my
come
God,
on,
say his
man.
name again.
I mean,
St.
Oh my God.
DeAndre Swift might be their best receiver. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Or
So-
Hawkinson. I mean,
like the Rams, Aaron Donald.
I feel like they're gonna
Like,
rally behind Stafford and just shut that shit
Exactly.
down,
It's
bro. I think
Stafford
it's gonna be
back.
bad.
I mean, he's not going to Detroit. They're coming to him, but
It's still gonna be an
still,
emotional game.
the emotional game for Stafford is
I
going
mean,
to be like
Goff might try to come out there.
Stafford might throw 40 passes this game just because, like,
They got a new coach over there.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell,
Dan
yeah.
Campbell.
He didn't coach Stafford.
Nah.
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 He started this year.
Picture with Belichick where it's like his coach
Oh,
might
nah.
know Stafford.
That's why I said it's not a revenge game for Stafford because they let him free. They're like, you can go. We'll let you go. Like I said, Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson don't know nothing about that. They wanted to go, they didn't let him go. They let Stafford go though. So it's not a revenge game, but it's still your old team. So he's going to be out there trying to do what he can out there, like the most. So yeah, that wraps up the defense and special teams. I think that wraps up the rankings for this week.
Yep, that is the rankings.
Do we got any mailbag? We coming up on time, but we can do maybe one or two.
Okay.
Mailbag questions. We got mailbag questions. All right. Will Michael Thomas make an immediate impact when he returns?
I mean, I'm gonna take this one first. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say it's gonna give him a week to get his feet wet. I mean, the targets are gonna be there early on, but I feel like he needs to, get in the football shape, get back into the swing of things. I don't feel like his first week back, he's just gonna be out there getting 8 catches for 100 yards and a touchdown. No, I don't see that. He's got to get acclimated back into the offense. Like that's what it's gonna be.
I disagree too.
Mm.
Who that right there? I think that's
Stafford
Triz.
is going to try his best to
I think
kill
that's
him.
my man. Triz.
Oh yeah,
That's
he's
Trey.
gonna do everything he can.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome Trey. Welcome Trey.
That's right.
That's definitely
I
Trey.
don't know.
That's Trey.
Yeah,
That's
Trey.
Trey.
That's my man. Yeah. Big love right there. I mean, a lot of people
The slant not gonna be the same without Drew Brees,
not
bro.
gonna slant, but hey, bro, it be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. My man take big hits. I mean, but I disagree. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think that Michael Thomas is gonna be effective off.
not off jump.
when he comes back. But I feel like he will.
Oh, he will.
He will eventually.
The targets are going to be there for him.
He
Like,
won't be when he first comes back.
Who
What you
else
think,
they
John?
have? Callaway? Like, come on.
What you think, John?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to be immediate. I think it's going to take some time for him to get himself settled in. So the first week, it'd be a wait and see approach when he comes back, and then the week after that, then fire him up. But see what he's doing first, and then go from there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Damn, we all agree on
Hey, hold on real quick.
That's crazy. We like.
I mean, it is. I mean, that means that
We
Michael
all
Thomas
agree
is-
on one thing.
He's gonna come back and put up
Hey,
fucking 80 points in the first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, one thing I did want to touch on, real quick. The next question. Are we gotta go to the next question real quick?
Touch on what you got to touch on.
Okay, so they're on a bye right now. I'm hearing a lot of stuff, a lot of conversations surrounding this individual player, and it's Trayvon Diggs. Okay, so like,
Speak on Trayvon.
jeez, man. All right, so like Trayvon Diggs, man, it's just. Yeah,
I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a
It's
question. Though.
crazy.
Do you
bro.
think Trayvon Diggs is a lockdown corner,
I think
or
Trayvon
has the ball been finding him?
I think Trayvon Diggs makes plays.
He makes plays.
I think that's the way.
So would you say he's a top 5 corner in the league? Top 5 corner?
I think Trayvon Diggs is the top
Fuck no.
5 corner.
I'm not giving him top 5 corner.
as of right now.
I'm not giving him. Top
I mean,
five.
I just feel like he is, bro.
I mean, 7 picks.
7
6
picks.
Yeah.
That's stupid. That's stupid. And it's 2
And
touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
But I feel like with top corners, you don't
Bro.
throw their way.
Bro.
So he's getting opportunities. So people are still not believing in
I mean,
what he's doing out there. But eventually,
he's not locked down. He's not locked down.
But I can name some guys that are better than
He's
Diggs.
a
playmaker
corner
at
that
corner.
makes plays. I mean, I said he's the top 5 corner right now.
I don't think he's top
But
5.
when I look at the top 5 corners, who name them?
Let's go.
Ramsey, Tre'Davious White,
Yep.
Xavier Howard,
Yep.
Jair.
These guys aren't playing right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, but we're talking about right now. Like they are.
Oh, Carson Wentz, James. Put Carson there.
Oh, y'all like that? I like Carson Wentz.
It's not
Carson
Sam
Wentz.
Darnold.
Yeah,
I
Carson
like
Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
Carson
for
Wentz.
sure.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, James.
Yeah, appreciate
Thanks for
you.
tuning in.
Appreciate
Shout out
you
to
tuning in.
James. Shout out to
Appreciate
James.
you tuning in, James.
Subscribe. Leave it. You already
Yeah.
left a comment, but hit
Subscribe.
that notification bell.
Definitely.
Every week Wednesday.
Yeah.
Hey,
for
we
sure.
here. We here.
But I do like Trayvon Diggs right now.
No, he's a good corner. Like, don't get me wrong.
making
Like,
plays.
I was way down on Trayvon before.
We
Like,
all were.
Yeah.
like,
We all were.
but now he's like,
Yeah,
I don't know. He got that 4-leaf clover in his stock. And it's like,
Yeah.
the ball's here. I'm catching
Yeah.
it. Like, I don't think he's locked down though. I don't think he's locked down yet. Not yet. I need to see more.
But you need a running back. Yeah, he definitely makes. Yeah, he's a playmaker. Reese. That's
Yeah,
that's
he
a
won't.
playmaker.
Yeah, he won't lock down your number one. But like,
Yeah, I mean,
when the ball's near him, he looks like Stephon Diggs.
yeah.
I ain't
It's
gonna
he
lie.
takes a lot
Like,
from his brother right there. But I will say, if you need I appreciate you, James, for sure.
Yep. Appreciate you, James.
For sure, James. We'll
100%.
answer all your questions whenever you got a question. We got you.
Yeah, what was that other question? I need a running back. Who should I get?
I feel like John
waivers?
should answer this question, John.
yeah.
Go ahead,
I
John.
said, you have Dearness Johnson,
Mhm.
you have Felton, and I said, my guy was Rashad Penny. I said Rashad Penny
He's still available in a lot of leagues
He's
out
still
there. Rashad
available.
Penny.
still available. We'll see what happens with Alex Collins. With that hip injury.
I think even still with Collins, like,
Yeah,
you still got scoop Rashad Penny because
I think even with Rashad Penny, he's going to
And that's
overtake
true too. That's true too about Trayvon Diggs.
That's what
But
happens
I'm listening.
when your receivers at heart.
Yeah, no, because
facts,
he started
facts.
at wideout. Like he started
Facts.
at
Yeah,
wideout.
That's facts. That's facts. 100%. Yeah, but Rashad Penny, I do feel like he's gonna. He even when he comes back over time, he's going to overtake Alex Collins. Alex Collins, he was brought in. He's not. They drafted Rashad Penny. Pete Carroll wanted him to be the guy. He was supposed to compete.
But listen. But a lot of people forget that Chris Carson was a round 7 pick. He started. Like he came in and
nobody thought
like,
Carson was going to do
bro.
what he do.
Nobody thought that. So, even though they drafted Penny, I feel like Pete Carroll was like, "Yo, who's playing better?" He coming off of 20 carries, 103 and a touchdown. Like that's 5 a carry, bro. It's a first down every 2 touches. Like you can't beat that. Like I'm putting that guy in.
And then
there.
he got hurt late
That's
too.
what I'm
He would have
starting-
done more damage.
Probably would have had like 125.
Yeah, he would have done more damage.
and they lost by 3 with Geno in there. So imagine them running the ball like that with Russ in there. Like, yo, Chris Carson, your job's not in trouble, but if this guy goes for 120 again, he's going to be worked in. Like, he's going to get worked in.
But
yeah, he has to get the ball.
Rashad's still going to get his work though. He's going to get his work.
Oh, no, he's gonna get opportunities.
He's a first round pick,
Of course.
second round pick.
He's going to get his work, man. Alex Collins. This injury, he needs to play this week. He needs.
I think you're being biased for 3 years ago. You dropped my man. And I made the mistake of not starting him. I wanted to shift that year though. Shout out to CH. But hey, yeah.
Hold on, we got let. Hey, don't judge us on drinking these Trulies either.
Oh yeah, nah, not at all.
We on a
Hey, we need a sponsor.
Hey, we on a fast.
Hey,
We
look,
on a
yo,
beer
hey,
fast.
whoever's out there, I feel like
Hey, these jerseys are straight though.
these are straight. Yo, we need to be like for real. I feel like, hey, just I'm saying this right now. I gotta speak to the gang about this. But next week, I feel like, hey, spread the word about the show. Get your questions in there. For the most part of the show, we could do this for like 20 minutes of the show. We can answer y'all questions if y'all got any questions about stardom, sit-ems. If y'all need any mailbag questions y'all got, just to get y'all engaged, let y'all know. But I also want y'all to let us know. Come back and hit us with what we missed on. Let us know what we hit on. Like, yo,
Facts,
I listened
facts.
to you last week.
We need y'all engaged.
I started this person and this what happened. So let us know how we did. We need that feedback, that constructive criticism. Like it doesn't. You never know. You could be telling your man, it's like, yo, I was watching this Jones Fantasy with SJT. This one dude, John, told me to start with Rashad Penny. He went on for like 60 yards and 2 touchdowns. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I can't give you that job. I can't give you that job. But still, like, yo, I'm about to catch the show and see what he say. Like, we got a couple players you got. X, Y, and Z. Regardless, I feel like we can do this. We can do this for y'all. We can give y'all this fantasy advice. That's what we're here for. So definitely drop your questions in the chat and we're gonna answer.
Hold on. One more thing. Also, how we show our matchups in the beginning, we want to see y'all matchups. Let's see y'all crazy matchups. Like we be having some crazy matchups, so we want to see what y'all out there doing. We want to see y'all records and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So
we want to see y'all Monday
let us
night
see it. We want to see it.
Monday night
Exactly.
heartbreaks, all of that.
All that. So yeah, let us know.
Yeah, for sure. And then also, and if you fucking what we doing, you got the premium show. You're gonna get even more. You're gonna get even more on Thursdays. Tomorrow, hit that, subscribe to that, and you're gonna get more info. It's gonna get more in depth. So start them, and then we also do bold predictions, buy low, sell high. So that you definitely want to be a part of that group that we got over there. So make sure y'all subscribe to that as well. Also, if you have not yet followed us on IG, please do that. The Fantasy with SJT. Once again, The Fantasy with SJT. Also, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so when we go live, you get that direct notification to your phone. All right. And I think that wraps it up, y'all. I think this wraps it up.
Hey, appreciate everybody that tuned in today that's new. Hey, shout out to Reeds, you always there. Shout out to everybody that's always there, showing support in the comments. James, it's nice to have you. Trey, good look tuning in, man. We appreciate the love always, man.
Also, it don't end here because we on IG, like I said, IG The Fantasy with SJT. Any questions, send those through the DMs or whatever on any post that we make. Send us those questions. We're gonna answer them. You know what I'm saying? We getting active on that side of things, and on Twitter too. The Fantasy with SJT, the same thing. So Twitter, we live on that as well. So once again, y'all tune in on Wednesdays 5:30, and then that premium show tomorrow at 5:30. You want to be a part of that, all right? But we're gonna wrap this up. We out. Deuces, one love, always.
Wear your mask, dog.
Hey, one love.
Stay safe.